All right, we're live. Uh, so this is a little bit of a last minute stream. I build it as a like midnight hunt. I don't know, you choose. Let's have some real talk to start off our stream. This is first of all dedicated to Shannon. That's right, Shannon. Thank you for watching. I know your husband watches it, and I know that secretly you'll love it too. So I'm excited to dedicate a stream to you. Second of all, these are all products. Here's a couple products, right? We got a little Draft Midnight Hunt set. What is it? Baldur's Gate, right? Commander Legends 2 for you French viewers, all 15,000 of you. Always tuning in from the France land. Um, these are all things that I have to purchase with my own bucks, right? And honestly, these are all things I purchased like last year, and it's fun to have them. It's more fun to open them. So, I mean, honestly, like I just got back from date night with my sweet, awesome wife. So I'm guessing that everybody else is also off on date night tonight. I'm not really waiting around for a giant following to join me. So, crack a Mountain Dew, sit back, and enjoy. We'll probably end up saving these for later. Let's see if I can't get this to like bounce up here. Yeah. That looks way better. Yeah. See, there you go. Old Handykins is gonna hold that thing, and then we're going to get to opening this. So, as is the fashion on a lot of the silliness right now, um, I am going to tell you the card that I'm hoping we're getting. And we'll see if we can go like 4 for 4 with getting the boxes we're looking for. Or getting the cards we're looking for. What we're really looking for. I love the set so much. I love the set so much. Right? Look at this. I think this is Ren. Right? It's like, look at how creepy that stuff is. It's like the perfect Halloweeny. Yeah, it's so good. So good. So, um, we're looking for what are we looking for, right? The Meat Hook Massacre. I know, I know. You may be thinking, super friendly name. Tell me more, Neil. What does it do? Does it rescue orphans from a burning building? No, dear viewer. It's a black magic card, so of course it's going to be associated with death. Um, but let's see what we can get up to. So, I also have to take this back. I love these lands, but I tried playing with them in a like a pre-con event deck thing recently. They were super hard to keep track of like what I was opening. So, kind of made me a little sad. Oh, junk. Oh, that is the rare. Bam, bam. So awesome. I turned right past it. uh, these packs are very loose. Uh, hopefully that's loose how they made it in Vegas. You know, like the slot machines, which always feels dirtier than oh, if you liked it once, you'll like it again. Intrepid adversary, right? I don't know that we have any like ugh, that one's so creepy. I don't know that we have any like chase ones other than Meat Hook Massacre. There's probably a couple other ones like there's a Ren and 6 or Ren and 7. I can't remember. Ren and Stimpy. Got Plains, Graveyard Trespasser, right? But I don't think we have anything all that chasey in here. But you gotta admit, this is a fun set. The the mechanic of the whole like midnight daytime thing, I think that's where they lost a lot of people. Um, and yeah, like D- Denick. Why do I just want to look at this guy and be like Derek, right? Like some sort of pious apparition. He really likes baked goods with fruit filling. No, just kidding. Lifelink, cards and gravers can't be the target spells or abilities. Weird. And then you transform him. Investigate. yeah, I don't know, like meh, right? This set has a bunch of like very meh kind of things. The day night cycle, eh, just like even playing it as much as I love like a lot of the lore of this set, there's just not a lot of love for me for that stuff. But what you gonna do? Smoldering egg. Pretty sure they like reuse that art for yeah, pretty sure they reused that art somehow. Uh, yeah, such good art. What I also find is interesting is that when they went hard on the werewolves for this thing, and then on the next set they went hard with how respite. They went hard with the vampires, and the vampires, as much as vampires are cool, they just didn't do it quite so well. Midnight Hunt just seems like it got better traction. Around Kraus, Stalwart Slayer, riding on some sort of a crane bird. Right? The whole crane thing, that was kind of a weird thing. Plant horror, little mana rock thing, right? Had two mass was graveyard. Yeah, I don't know. Like Jack o' Lantern, right? Some fun little things. But I don't know. It's interesting to have done this now for, I mean, like with the more modern sets, right? For a year or two, right? Patrician Geist. Oh, that one's a great one. Flesh Takers, just so like there's nothing immediate, right? About like it's not grimacing or screaming, but it's like, why is that cowhead guy there? Ooh, it's creepy, creep-tastic. It's interesting to see which sets perform well, don't perform well. 2022, 23, right? That was the Angel Fire Ignition. That was the, I guess, the end of 2021 was when I got back into Magic, and it's pretty funny that that was like, oh golly, people are hating on that set, right? Champion of the Parish was a pretty good one if you like zombie decks, right? I got a zombie deck that started out as a precon for Midnight Hunt, right? With Wilhelt the Rot Cleaver. Really good deck. I like it. Resplendent Cathcar. Right. So I don't know. I mean, Crawl from the Cellar, right? Like definitely like got Gravecrawler vibes. Oh yeah, Martina Fakova, right? Like stuff that like almost looks like a photo. Oh, she's so good at art. So good at art. But yeah, it's interesting to see how the set did and didn't do well. Sigardia Splendor. Yeah, this like note your life total thing. We've seen before. Field of Ruin. It would be okay, but it basically helps your opponent dig up land. So, meh. Um, also, one thing I would love it, dear viewers, if you would suggest down in the comments, suggest what to do with all these bulk items. I uh, I am never sure what to do with bulk. So throwing them out feels wasteful. I'm looking at you, Wizards of the Coast, dumping stuff in a landfill. But you know, like it's kind of this like, well, what else are you gonna do with it? Wake to slaughter. Wake your daughter. Wake your daughter. She's late for school. Not that I would ever know about that. Ha ha ha. Because I am definitely never late for school. Hey, tainted adversary. We got two of the five adversaries, right? And then bunch of things like that. Defenestrate. I love that one. It's like throw from top of building. It's less fun to say than defenestrate. All right. I don't know, about a third of the way through. Just moving on through. We got Lord of the Forsaken, another mythic. Right, Mysterious Tomb, Transform, Top Target Non-Land Permanent, Transform, Chili Chronicle. It's kind of interesting. I don't know. The stuff from this set that I think stands out more is the stuff that doesn't make the whole day night thing happen because I find that stuff annoying. Like it's almost like it's almost like I don't want to mess around with the stupid day night cycle. It's and that's why I bring up the mechanic, right? Is that some of these mechanics for these sets are just interesting to observe and just be like the Celestis, right? Like this is like when it enters the battlefield becomes day or night. Uh, like I wanted to like it, but just after playing it a little bit, I'm just like, I don't know, guys. Like this is, to quote one of my favorite cartoons, Gravity Falls. That's what makes it feel like. All right, foil version of that. Eh. Curse of Surveillance. Hey, is there a shoot? Maybe there's maybe there's a rare in another slot. Pardon me while I check for check for rares in the other slot. Sorry guys. Um yeah, anyhow. A bunch of like things to keep track of that feel like they aren't necessarily very powerful. They're just a lot of like homework. Gravity Falls, they make fun of Dungeons and Dragons and they call it homework the game. And that's kind of how I feel the day night cycle is, right? It's like it's an interesting idea, but it's such an upkeep, right? That it just feels like, yeah, okay. I mean, that's okay, but it's gonna be homework the game. Augur of Autumn. As long as you go through. Yeah, I mean that's probably a pretty decent one. Just because it's like play stuff off the top of your library. Human Druid. Humans are a big thing. Um, I imagine my beloved wife's Florian. I can't tell if that's like etched or fanciful because it's probably not, huh? And then a bunch of nothing. Oh, tapping at the window. Another classic. Just like opening this in October and going, oh my, that's always a little creepy. Uh, I just love this stuff, right? This is like this has a lot of really fun flavor to it. It's just not it's just not very popular. Uh, Tovalar, give me a hug. Stuffed bear, yeah, good old stuffed bear. So halfway through, something like that. Just a little chill Friday night magic with you friends, or whenever you're watching it, right? Tovalar, Dire, Overlord. Uh, so like Daybound, right? Like, which again, cool. He's got some sort of transformation thing, but yeah, I don't know. Am I wrong though? Like, send me a comment, please. If you are going, dude, you're up in the night. I love the day night cycle. Or if there's some sort of obvious like I'm missing it, right? Right. The land cycle is okay for I don't know what you'd call it. Basically, if you're like me and you're trying to build a blood pact or draws 2 cards, loses 2 life, yeah, that's pretty good. Um, if you're like me and you're trying to build a commander deck and you realize that all the choice lands are, things from sets from 20 years ago, and you're going, oh yeah, well, I'm not made of money and I'm fresh out of time machines, so. Jaren, corrupted bishop. This guy's fun because it like turns to a demon, right? He's saying, "Hey there, buddy, I'd love to buy you lunch," and then he's like, "Okay, sounds like a deal." He's like a 13-cent card, right? So he is worth absolutely zilch, but he is a mythic. He is a mythic. So Yeah, comment below if you're one of those people going, hey, I love the day-night cycle. I'm happy to be wrong. Trishka Decophile, that's a pretty fun one, right? If you have exactly 13 cards in your hand, you win the game. Probably worth putting in as like a silly win con, but like, meh. Suppose suppose you're gonna need some major card draw. Oh, excuse me. Oh man, this week has been a weird and rough one. I keep saying that, huh? I You'd think that sometime I would be like, this week, guys, everything went well. Wait, what? What is happening here? Like we got 2 lands? Oh, because this came in the foil slot. uh, the cloak guy. Transform Mystic Skull. Lands you have add 1 mana of any color. Like that's cool, but 5 to transform? Yeah, maybe something in sealed or something. But like it just ain't the play. Just ain't the play, boss. So these are draft boxes that I bought thinking, this is back when I was first getting into the collecting of Magic, of like the sealed product. Oh yeah, Duress. Ugh. There's like Duress. Olivia's Midnight Ambush. Give me a snuggle. Um, yeah. I bought this thinking, hey, well, if you buy draft, everyone's gonna want draft forever because draft, like has stuff you can draft it. Remember Deluge? Uh, Interesting. I could have sworn we've seen that in a different set. Consider. Consider is actually a pretty good one. Oregon Hoarder. Come play the sequel to Oregon Trail, Oregon Hoarder. Ooh, this one is the packaging is weird on it. This one's gonna have a Lotus of Blackness or some cool thing in it. Let's see. Old Stick Fingers. Look at that guy. Snuggly as the day you were born. All right, maybe a quarter of the box left. Making some good time here. It's also interesting to be making more of these videos. I would love to know, especially if you're coming to this after the viewing. Desert Beach. Okay. Always into lands. Always into real estate. I would love to know if there are other things you'd love to see. Uh, it is fun to do streaming because I'll be honest. If you have checked out regular stuff of my channel, you will see that I love to I love to overdo it. Right, the videos where I'm reading like Edgar Allan Poe, Shipwreck Marsh. I actually might need Shipwreck Marsh. I'll take it. Um, I love to Evolving Wilds. I love to go crazy with videos, right? Sound effects and like full on production, all that stuff. It's a lot of fun, but oh, good grief, it is a lot to do as a solo person. I know there are plenty of other people that do it, but I'm a director of software, Vanquish the Horde. At work, I'm like hobbling, hoboing zombie. 4 packs left. So anyhow, like boohoo, woe is me. I've got lots of things going on, right? Busy with church and work and all these things. Willowgeist, is that one of the fancy ones? Yeah, I think it's probably like champion of the drowned or whatever that is. There's probably one of these in each. Technical difficulties, heavily played. So, still looking for that Meat Hook Massacre, which I'm pretty sure we know how this is going to go. But, you know, keep on dreaming, right? Keep on living large. That's the original chase card that we've been chasing. Good old Meat Hook Massacre, which let's will it to be in one of these two packs. If you believe it. If you believe it. Come now, viewer. If you believe it. I know you can do it. Are you believing it? Let's see. Ren 7. Brutal Cathar. Right. Grizzly Ghoul. Drowned Amalgam. All right. Okay. Last pack. Time for magic. little joke for you. Should we open from the back? Right. Getting into our uncommons. Curse of Shaken Faith. Tapping at the window. All right, well, there you go. So once again, Meat Hook Massacre continues to elude us. So the mythics, we got the Intrepid Adversary. Where's that crazy priest dude? Jaren. He used to work with the Jaren. Then Lord of the Forsaken. Target player military cards. And Tainted Adversary. Tainted Adversary is a pretty decent zombie, right? Champion of the Parish. He's pretty good. So. Okay, well. My friends. It is always so good to have you join me. I really appreciate it. It's great to hang out with you. I hope you have a great evening. Join with me next time. If I would love to open more of these, but I'm going to save them. I'm going to save them till next time because we don't currently have anyone viewing. And if you're viewing afterwards, that is okay. I really appreciate you being here. Let's see. Shout out again to the people that I have heard watched after the fact. So I'm talking Tyler. Really appreciate you. Again, Shannon. I appreciate you watching. I know you're watching. It's the hair, just a little thinning with a slight bit of headphone band. I know it's super dreamy. You can't help but look. I can't blame you. And Jason, shout out to anybody else that's viewing. I appreciate you being here. I wish you a delightful evening, and I will catch you next time on Magic with Neil.